Last episode. On a cliff face of Mount Jinjiang, two wooden cranes turned with the seasons for 1,000 years. A strange tale from an old book, believe it or not. But set the ghost stories aside and open the serious records, wood that moves. The ancients wrote about it for over 2,000 years. Some of it was invention, and some of it they actually built. In this episode, we sorted out, piece by piece, which are myths and which did the ancients truly achieve. Case 1. The craft-built saliving man. The king of Zhou, returning from a journey west, when someone presented him a craftsman named Yan Shi. The Liezi says, Yan Shi brought a so-called man that walked and moved just like a living person. Pressed its chin, and it sang in perfect pitch. Raised its hand, and it danced in perfect time. As the performance ended, the puppet turned to the concubines beside the king and winked. The king flew into a rage and ordered the craftsman executed on the spot. Terrified, Yan Shi tore the puppet open. Leather, wood, glue, and pigment, yet inside, liver, heart, lungs, bones, teeth, hair, nothing was missing. Remove the heart, and it fell silent. Remove the liver, and it went blind. Remove the kidneys, it could not walk. The king looked on and sighed.
Can human craft truly rival the work of the Creator?
Craft rivaling creation? That was his question. What Yan Shi built was, in all likelihood, pure imagination, but that imagination carries real weight, each organ with its function, each part deciding a behavior. An idea that came 1,000 years before the age of clockwork. Case 2. A magpie carved from wood. The Mozi records, Gongshu Ban carved a magpie from bamboo and wood. It flew for 3 days without landing. A wooden bird, 3 days in the sky. But the Han Feizi tells the same story with a different hero. Mozi built a wooden kite, 3 years to build. It flew one day and broke. And the Huainanzi simply merges the two, Lu Ban and the Mozi together, flying a kite of wood for 3 days. 3 books, 3 versions. The heroes differ, the days differ, even success and failure differ. And that itself is the answer. Stories grow as they travel, wilder with each telling. Perhaps ancient craftsmen really did build wooden birds that rode the wind, but 3 days aloft, no evidence supports it. In the second half of the Mozi passage matters more than the bird. Mozi said to Gongshu Ban,
Your magpie cannot match the linchpin of a cart, 3 inches of wood, bearing 50 stone. What helps people, we call skill. What helps no one, we call trickery.
Over 2,000 years ago, this craftsman philosopher had already said it plainly. Technology is measured by what it does for people. Case 3. The south-pointing chariot. A chariot with a wooden figure standing on top, one arm pointing south. The chariot turns, doubles back, circles around, and that arm keeps pointing south. Most people assume a magnet. Wrong. No compass, no magnetism. It ran on gears. Legend says the Yellow Emperor built one to find his way through fog and defeat Trio. That is myth. But later records grow solid. In the Three Kingdoms era, the engineer Majin argued at court with 2 officials who declared no such chariot ever existed. The old books were making it up. The reply from Majin still stands to this day.
Empty words prove nothing. Better to build one and see.
Talk less, build it. That was his answer. The emperor took him up on it. The chariot was built. It pointed south. It is recorded in the annotations to the records of the three kingdoms. In the Song dynasty, in 1027, Yansu built one. 80 years on, Wudurin built another. And the internal design of both chariots, every gear, every tooth count, was written into the history of Song. The principle is simple. When the chariot turns, the two wheels spin at different speeds. Gears engage and release on that difference, canceling out the turn of the chariot. Exactly. However far the chariot turns, the figure turns back by the same degree. No magnets, no magic. Nothing but gears working together. Historians of engineering call it a forerunner of the differential. Every car cornering today still follows that idea. Beside it in the imperial procession rolled its sibling, the odometer cart. Every li traveled, a wooden figure strikes a drum. Every tindi, a chime. The history of Song records one built by Lu Daolong, a road wheel 18 feet around. Through a train of gears, wheel after wheel stepping down the speed, 100 turns of the road wheel became exactly one turn of the central gear. A pin trips, the figure swings its mallet, 180 zhang, exactly 1 li. Distance measured by gear reduction, the same idea as the meter in a taxi today. The final case. The wooden ox and gliding horse. The records of the three kingdoms states it plainly. Zhuge Liang excelled in ingenious design. The repeating crossbow, the wooden ox, the gliding horse, all came from his mind. In 231, wooden oxen hauled grain to the siege at Mount Qi. 3 years later, gliding horses supplied the march through the Se Valley. The annotations preserve a text, the method of making the wooden ox, a square belly, a curved head, 1 foot, 4 legs. Rations for a whole year aboard, 20 lei a day, and the man pushing it, the text says, never tires. Every measurement is right there, yet for 1700 years, no one who followed them has made it work. The device was real, but what it looked like, how it moved, no one has figured out since. A Song scholar offered the plainest answer. The wooden ox was a cart with front shafts, the gliding horse, a wheelbarrow, believable, and a little deflating. Modern reconstructors disagree. Some say an improved wheelbarrow, some say a 4-wheeled cart, and some, following the words 4 legs, have built actual walking machines. There is still no consensus. The Book of Southern Chiricars that Zhuge Liang inspired by the wooden ox built a device that moved by its own mechanism, needing neither wind, nor water, nor human strength. Even Zhuge Liang, the great mathematician, chased this machine. A wooden grain hauler that has kept brilliant minds busy for 1700 years. That alone proves its weight. 4 cases told. The Mayan Shi made. Imagination. The wooden magpie. A legend that grew in the telling. The south-pointing chariot and the odometer cart. Machines that were truly built. Wooden ox. Real in the records. Its method an enduring mystery. Look back at Mount Xinjiang. Those 2 wooden cranes on the cliff came from the brush of a storyteller. But imagination never grows from nothing. Only an age that had watched a wooden figure always point south and heard one drum out the miles could believe that cranes on a cliff might turn with the seasons. The tales are the flower, the mechanics are the root. We cannot be sure the ancients ever built cranes that turned for 1,000 years. But what they truly built is already enough to make the engineers of today look up and take a long look. The story ends, the book closes, and the gears of history are still turning.